everyone, and welcome to this podcast entitled Preparing for the Digital Transformation, the Challenges and Solutions. Today with us is Ms. Pat Badion, Assistant Marketing Manager at Training Vision Institute. Hello, Pat. Can you tell us more about yourself?
Hi Beth, hi everyone. So I'm Pat, Assistant Marketing Manager at Training Vision Institute. So I mainly manage and help the Training Vision Institute drive growth through digital marketing and other campaigns. So basically, I manage the paid media and events here at Training Vision.
Wow. It sounds like you have a very interesting job, Pat. We are going to talk about our remote working in this episode. So I would like to ask you for the first question, do the digital tools available to you allow you to effectively collaborate, communicate, and interact with your colleagues?
The digital tools that I usually use is the following. At Training Vision, we use Microsoft. So in order for us to collaborate with one another, we usually use Teams, and then we use SharePoint, OneDrive, etc. Other than that, yes, I do believe that especially now during the pandemic, these tools have effectively helped me collaborate and communicate better with my colleagues. Actually, when I started here at Training Vision, I only worked at the office for like 2 weeks only, and then pandemic hit, and then we started working from home. So I quickly needed to like adjust and to turn to these digital tools in order for me to do my job well.
Wow. So have you been working at home for like ever since or
I
how?
think
Yeah.
we did went to a lockdown here in Singapore for like 6 months, and then after that, the cases decreased, so we all went back to the office. So my team and I, we started working at City Commune, one of the campuses here at Training Vision. So that's actually the only time that we were able to like see each other in a personal manner. However, the company still prefers working from home as to make everyone safe. And then on the other part of the year, the marketing team actually moved to Hogang, to one of our campuses, etc. But unfortunately, recently there has been another increase of like cases for COVID-19. So what happened is that my teammates and I, we needed to work from home again, so that we'll both be safe from the infection or from the virus. So yeah, so it has been a roller coaster of a ride. So 6 months, work from the office, and then another 6 months work from home. But I think this is just the new normal now. We have to adjust, and we have to be much more creative on on how we should work. Yeah.
Mhm. Yes. Yeah, I agree with that roller coaster thing in working. But I am just curious because you've been working from home and then you went back to the office and then work from home. So does working from home affect your productivity in any way?
It affected me in a way that I became more productive.
Wow. Okay. That's
Yeah,
good.
I'm sort of like kind of workaholic, and I'm a morning person. So whenever I needed to go to the office, I need to like travel or to like go to the train or to
Mhm.
the bus station, etc. So I realized that that extra hour actually minimizes my productivity because when I arrive at the office, I'm already tired, etc.
Mhm.
So I think my location, which is in Woodlands, it's really not ideal because my office mates all live in another side of the island. So I realized that I became more productive because I'm a morning person. So I start my day like first exercise and then drink coffee and then start working already. So that whole transportation time, which is around 1 hour, I no longer have to waste. Quickly can like work right away. So I think that's just some of the benefits of working from home for me. It made me very productive. Yeah, more productive than usual. Yeah.
Mhm. I see. Well, it sounds like that working from home really agrees with you and your daily routine, since yeah, it
Yes.
has a very positive impact
Mm-mm.
for you. So yeah, you mentioned earlier as well that you are workaholic, or yeah. So do you feel like your professional life is invading your personal space in any way, or what do you think?
I think when you really like your job, you can kind of cannot help but mix professional with your personal, because the
Mhm.
professional becomes your personal as well. I think this is something that I need to work on to myself, because sometimes because I need to work extra time, I needed to like a lot of time, a lot a lot more time on like working, etc. So, in case of professional life invading my personal space, the good thing is that I know what my limits are, and I know where to stop. For example, I know when I listen to my body, and if my
Mhm.
body tells me to like stop working and to lie down and to not do anything, then I'll listen to that. I'm not gonna ignore my body and keep on doing things that it doesn't want me to do. So I think the personal life invading personal space, I cannot help it. However, I the most important part is you need to listen to your body, etc. I also do not work at my bed at all.
Uh,
I have a space at my room where I can work, etc. All my work stuff are there, etc.
mhm.
So there's a clear distinction when is work time and when is playtime. So yeah. So I think one tip to everyone who wants to like who are working remotely is to listen to your body. If you're tired, stop working,
Mhm.
etc. So that's the first thing that you need to do.
I see. So, you do not have like a specific time of the day, like say 5 o'clock, I'm gonna stop working, or 6 o'clock, uh, I'm gonna try to go for a walk or something like that. You just need to listen to your body when it's time to relax or something like that.
I also have something like that, like 7 a.m. because I'm more energetic at the morning. So I do work at around 7 a.m. and then I end work at around in the evening, etc. Because I don't, to be honest, I'm the kind of person when I cannot do any type of work at night. I'm not a night person
Oh,
at all.
okay.
Like
Mm-hmm.
my energy just depletes. So I think that's where the listening to your body enters,
Uh,
because
mhm.
okay, my body automatically shuts down when it's night and I won't start working anymore. So yeah, so I think that's it. Yeah.
I see. Okay, so let's talk about how you engage with clients, or with your, with your colleagues. Like they're also internal clients as we speak with them. So let's talk about how you work with them while also working remotely. So do you have like, or do you think there are any major changes that you have noticed while engaging with your colleagues?
Compared to when I was working, because in my previous jobs,
Mhm.
pre-COVID, everyone can see each other, etc. Like, for example, your boss can just visit you at your desk and ask you, "Hey, how are you?" etc. etc. Whereas something like that already diminished on the when we started working remotely or started working from home, because you cannot really see each other, etc., etc. Sometimes misinterpretation of like miscommunication can happen, because
Mhm.
when you read some certain texts or like messages from your colleagues, you think that they're angry, or you think that they're going against you, etc. So I think miscommunication I mean communication is one of the major changes when it comes to like engaging with clients or colleagues. So you just have to find time to like really talk to each other. You have to find time to like engage with one another, even though it's a bit virtually, so that you can still bond and do your work efficiently.
I see. So did you encounter any difficulties like in speaking with your boss, or some other people from another department, not from your team, but um people from other, yeah, department, I mean.
Not really. Probably because I came from a generation that's really, into technology. Like I grew
Mm-hmm.
up with technology already, so sometimes communication through WhatsApp or these messages is just as true as physical. It's as valid
Mm-hmm.
as physical. That, for example, like for example, you have a boyfriend and then your boyfriend says I love you to you to text, right?
Mm-hmm.
The text is like as good as the physical one, because online spirit is already, for me, valid. It's already a reality. So whatever communication, that happened on the online spirit, it's pretty easy to like adjust to, because
Mm-hmm.
I came from a generation that's pretty much everywhere. Technology is everywhere. Yeah.
I see. So did you have to do some adjustments for a more effective colleague engagement? Like say for example, you have a colleague that's not exactly older than you, but colleagues that are struggling with technology, something like that. What are the things that you have done to adjust for them for a better communication, if any?
There's not much. I think Training Vision has a pretty good um
Mhm.
digital literacy
Oh. Mhm.
program, and also our staff is like pretty much equipped with like some sort of any technology. So I didn't have that kind of like encounter yet. Mm.
Okay, well that's good to hear from you because I mean probably in some other in some other places it might be a problem, so might as well we can talk about it right now so that they can also get some insights if ever they are you know
Mm-mm.
um getting that kind of struggle or experiencing that kind of
I
struggle.
think if they're experiencing such struggle like teaching an older colleague about technology, then try to be more patient. I think everyone is struggling in the pandemic, and being hot-headed and being, impatient to a person who's obviously not equipped is something that you shouldn't do. Be patient with each person that you are talking to, and remember that everyone is still learning, and that everyone
Mhm.
won't get certain things right away, because we learn in a different pace. So if, for example, such colleague is like struggling, then be patient, try to like teach him in a very nice way, etc., or like suggest how to make it more efficient. But being angry or being rude to this person won't get you anywhere and won't definitely solve anything. So yeah, everyone's struggling. Be patient, know that everyone is trying to learn. So yeah, so I think empathy is key into like navigating this new normal.
Mhm.
Mm.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's so beautiful to hear. Well, because
Thank you.
yeah, um yeah, because a lot of people these days actually need yeah, what you say, empathy, since we are going through a lot of things. This pandemic is really uh is getting long and very dragging that sometimes we do not know how to feel anymore.
Yes, true.
Yeah, so it's also important that our colleagues also understand us and vice versa.
Mm-mm. That's true.
So for the last question, I'm just a bit curious. So do you notice like major a major challenge that you've encountered? Because I think this setup, like remote working and stuff like that, is gonna be the new normal. Like it's gonna be here to stay. So do you have you encountered any challenges in this digital transformation, and how did you try to cope with it?
I think one of the key challenges that digital transformation brings is that it's very fast paced. Like whatever is relevant today will be irrelevant in like the next year, etc. Whatever is like in today will be irrelevant next year. So I think what everyone is struggling with is to keep up with the whole digital transformation. I think one of the problems that some of the what you call it, the people here, not only in Singapore but all over the world, is
Mhm.
how is how what's my role in the future. Who am I in the future, and what is my current job going to how is my current job going to translate in the future? Am I still going to be relevant, etc., etc.? That's why I think for our listeners right now, if they are also struggling in this challenge, one of the first thing that they need to do is that upscaling and learning is always possible. Always have a growth mindset, meaning to say, if you think that this certain task is not, you don't know yet how to do, or something like that, there are always ways into there's always ways to learn it. Here at Training Vision, we always prioritize learning. Learning is our key in order to maximize the human potential. In order to maximize your potential, you have to get through the whole barrier that you cannot do it. You have to grow a growth mindset. And second is that, and thirdly is that you have to just keep on going. So if you think that you're going to be irrelevant, or that your current skills won't able to be translated properly in digital transformation, the next thing that you should do is to keep learning, and um, keep going forward. Yeah.
I see. Well, yeah, that's actually great. Yeah. So the key thing here is to upskill and have a growth mindset, really, so that all of us can adapt quickly or easily to this transformation that everyone's going through right now.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you so much for that, Pat. It's
Thank
such a
you.
wonderful conversation. Short but very insightful, and there's a lot of things that we have learned from you in that
Thank you.
conversation.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
All right. So, do you have anything else to say, or shall we?
Thank you, Beth, for your time. I think this is a very great session. So, I think to everyone who's listening, the challenges that's going to be brought to us by digital transformation or by the pandemic, we'll just keep on growing. What we can do is to prepare ourselves and to equip ourselves with the right mindset and the right skills that we are going to need in the future. So if you guys, need something, if you guys need to like upskill, or you are keen into improving yourself for the future, Training Vision Institute is always here to listen to you and to guide you through that.
Thank you so much for that, Pat. So, yeah, we are ending the session right here. Thank you so much for the listeners that are with us today. And again, this is your host, Elizabeth Galit, and we will see you on the next episode. Thank you.